guys, and thanks for tuning in to another training video. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the coolest home equipment for working out in a home gym. This is stuff that you can buy that will give you lots of different options when you're training from home and that you can use to actually get a decent workout. There's no reason why you can't build a lot of muscle, burn a lot of fat training from home. You just got to go about it in the right way. You don't have to spend a fortune either. If you buy the right items, then they can take you a long way in your training before you need to upgrade or add on to them. So I'm going to go through some stuff here that's maybe slightly different from some of the things you might consider, not just your regular dumbbells and barbells, but stuff that you can maybe get more use out of more quickly. So without further ado, let me show you some of my favourite equipment for training at home. To begin with, I'm going to go for dumbbells. I just said I wasn't going to go over dumbbells, but these are pretty much essential. They do belong in any home gym. They're pretty light at the moment. I've got a bad shoulder and I've been using them to kind of rehabilitate my rotator cuff. So with a pair of dumbbells, you can do pretty much, you don't need any other equipment at all, basically. That's it. You can do a whole body workout with dumbbells. The only thing you can't do just body weight for is your biceps. Dumbbells solve this problem nicely because you can obviously do curls. As I've talked about in other videos, my favourite way to train with dumbbells is simply to have them on the floor, set them to a weight that's about the middle of what you can do for something like bicep curls, then to just do as many exercises for your target muscle groups or whole body workout if that's what you're doing, using just the weights on that setting, so you're not wasting time switching setting. This way you can get in and out of a workout much more quickly, get a much more effective and efficient training session. I like to use mechanical drop sets, so I'll have a weight that's maybe too light for me. I'll do as many curls as I can do, underhand grip, supinated, and then I'll do as many as I can do with a hammer curl, maybe putting in a slight cheat motion to help myself with momentum. But that way, using just dumbbells, you can actually get a really good workout and you don't even need to change position at all. So yeah, as long as you've got dumbbells, you can do chest exercises like flies and presses, you can do curls, you can do tricep stuff, you really don't need anything else. But that would make for a very short video, so I do recommend you do buy some other stuff because also it's more fun and interesting. So a kettlebell is basically something you can use for very compound movements. You can use it for the classic kettlebell swing. Let's try not to smash my camera. That was not a classic kettlebell swing, but that's the basic idea. You can use it for overhead presses, clean and press, that sort of thing, deadlifts of a sort. Basically, I think this is a great alternative if you can't get a barbell, because a barbell takes up a lot of space, it requires a certain amount of experience to use, and if you're doing things like deadlifts in your house with a barbell, you might struggle. You do need to carry on training your legs though, and so I think the best thing you can get for home for training your legs is a kettlebell. Also, kettlebell is great for burning fat. You can do resistance cardio with it. Kettlebell swings done for volume are great for burning fat. So kettlebell, really useful thing. Oh, and also something I like to do with it is one-handed overhead presses. Reason being that they're a bit different, but unique, and they're really good for the obliques because you're using your obliques to stabilise yourself. One-hand overheaded presses are underutilised. Here's something a little bit different. This is a skateboard, as you could probably tell, and I've shown in the past how you can use a skateboard for doing all sorts of strange workouts. Basically, it's great for doing ab rollouts where you roll like this with your body, but you can also put your legs on it for kind of body weight hamstring curls. You can put hands on it to do all kinds of unusual press up variations. Basically, it's a much more versatile piece of equipment than you would think. So get yourself a skateboard and watch my video on how to do a home workout with a skateboard for more inspiration on that front. This is something else I've talked about before. It's a what's called iron gym. Basically, it fits onto your door frame so that you don't need to put screws into your door, which is very useful because I rent and my landlord probably wouldn't be very happy if I did screw into the doorway. Also, it means you can take it with you. You can travel with it and train at home. Also means you can take it off the doorway, and it means you can use it for all kinds of press-up variations, dips, because it becomes basically like press-up stands when you put it on the floor. I use it for a lot of hand balancing as well. I've done videos on this as well in the past. I also like that it gives you the option of doing the neutral grip pull-ups, like so, and narrow grip pull-ups. The only downside is that for me, the wide pull-ups that I would normally do, I can't do that easily because my door frame is too narrow. So I can't get my hands on it there. That's something to consider. But otherwise, the Iron Gym is a really awesome piece of equipment. I mean, mine's pretty rattly. I think it's going to collapse and I'm going to die, but I've had it for like 6 years and it's never given way. So that's a really versatile piece of equipment that I highly recommend. Decline bench. I use this for doing sit-ups. You lock your legs in there and you do sit-ups. It's surprisingly hard to get just a regular bench for doing dumbbell presses and things, like a flat bench. I don't know why, although they don't fold if you do get them. This is folding, so it can slide away under a bed. A little bit more expensive than some of the other stuff, but still pretty cheap. I think it was like 20-30 quid. It's really useful because you can use it to do sit-ups where you're extending the range of motion, although you can do that with a Bosu ball as well, and you can hold a dumbbell or some kind of other weight, like this little light kettlebell. And from there, you're not only doing the full range of motion with your abs, because that's what the rectus abdominis is for. It's for bending all the way back and preventing you from, and then letting you bend back forwards. And if you add a weight, then you've got resistance as well. And a lot of ab workouts, resistance is really what they're missing. Body weight isn't quite heavy enough. So something like this is awesome. And you can also use it for stuff like pec flies, decline pec flies, because you've got the dumbbells, tricep kickbacks from kneeling, bent over rows, etc. So really useful little item. Samurai sword for pretending to be a ninja. Cardio workouts that are incredibly dangerous. Rope is useful for when you've done your workout, you're tired, you feel a bit miserable, and you want to end it all. Also though, it can be useful for attaching to a pull-up bar, and then you can use it for various different things. I use it for tricep body weight extensions, push downs, like so. You can also use it for pull-ups that strengthen your grip, hold it like so. Another way to do the neutral grip pull-ups, and various other things. Unfortunately, it's a bit narrow and coarse on the hands for climbing, but in theory you could do that too. Generally, it's very versatile. This costs £5 off eBay, and so something to consider. Again, versatile. This is the most organised home gym in the world. These are stuck underneath a weight, but gymnastic rings. You attach these to pull-up bar like so. Then you can do dips, you can do flies, you can try and do lying cross, you can do muscle-ups, you can do inverted pull-ups, push-ups, which is basically a kind of pull-up where your legs are still on the ground. You basically can do all sorts of really neat stuff. These, again, they cost like 10 to 20 quid, I think, on Amazon, and they're a billion times better than TRX. TRX is basically these, but instead of gymnastic rings, you get just a piece of fabric like so. Also, the other difference is that TRX costs about 100 quid because you get a calendar and a CD. Awesome, a CD that you can probably watch on YouTube for free anyways. So, I'm not bashing TRX while I am. Point is, you don't need to spend 100 quid because to get the patented TRX, because you can get gymnastic rings for 5 quid that are, tons better. Not 5 quid, 20 quid. Still though, you can't really do dips on TRX. You can't really do muscle ups on TRX. But with these you can do more, and they're cheaper by far. So really don't waste your money on that. But gymnastic rings are super useful for doing things like bodyweight dips, which is one of the most useful and versatile exercises there is. So you get a pull-up bar or a iron gym, you combine it with the gymnastics rings, you've basically got a whole bodyweight workout you can do there. You don't need anything else. But that's the case with many of these things. The kettlebell also is a whole workout in itself, so is the skateboard. Point is that I'm making here, this is all the equipment I have, and as you can see I don't have much space. This is my gym right here, and I've managed to get into, alright shape. Well, I didn't get into this shape, I've been like it for ages, but I've managed to maintain this shape, get some good fun workouts in. So point is, you don't need to spend lots of money, you just need to be smart about how you spend it. And if you buy this sort of equipment, and if you use it in the smartest ways, then you can get some awesome workouts from home with no need to spend money on a costly gym membership. So there you go, some of my favourite pieces of gym equipment that you can try using or invest in. Shouldn't set you back in total more than 100 quid, probably not even that. So give it a go if you like any of these, and if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please like, share and subscribe, comment, and I'll gladly answer you. It would be very nice to have a chat. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more along these lines, as well as all the other brain training and other stuff that I talk about. Bye for now. That's a phone call I'm getting. I don't know if you can hear that. It's awkward. Derby, it's another bloody